Right, we've just released a firmware version 2.0 of the X32 since yesterday, so since Thursday you can find it on our web page. Of course, it's totally for free and it's offering plenty of new functions. Let me just highlight a few of these new functions. We can't cover everything, but just a few things. In total we have 15 new effects with firmware version 2.0. So for instance, 2 new reverb algorithms that inspired by the Lexicon 400 ATL reverb device. The chamber reverb here. Also with firmware version 2.0 we focus a lot on vintage gear that we include now here in the virtual effects rack, like the dimensional chorus. It's inspired by the Dimension C chorus that you know from the 80s. Then also for the first time we also now have EQs as effect processors, the Pultec EQ. Or in terms of compressors, we have a multi-band compressor now. That's actually the Combinator, which is a Behringer device that was available in the beginning of the 90s, and now actually we are able to recreate it here in a digital format on the X32. Also a Fairchild compressor or an LA2A optical compressor is available. So lots of exciting new effects. These are not all the new effects, but just a few ones to show you. In addition to that, what I would like to highlight is our new real-time analyzer that we have on the X32. It's a 100-band real-time analyzer. You can either use the real-time analyzer by showing different bars that give you an idea on the frequency response, or you can also use a spectrograph, actually, that shows you a frequency analyzation over a time span of 10 seconds. You can also use the real-time analyzer together with your EQ or with the graphical EQs, so you can immediately see what kind of effects your changes will have that you are doing on the equalizers. Yeah, there are some more things that we've added with 2.0. Now, when using more than one X32, when using, let's say, 2 X32, one for the monitoring side and one for the FOH, you can now decide here in the preamp setup page which console shall actually take over the remote control for the pre-gains. So now you can say I have an X32 rack, for instance, at the stage, and a full-size X32 at the FOH place, and you can remote control the microphone preamps of the X32 rack from the full-size X32. So this can be decided now here on the setup screen. In addition to that, you can now use our new active speakers, the Turbo Sound IQ series, together with the X32. When you go to the routing page and you activate the IQ setup in the P16 segment, you can now actually decide what kind of P16 channel you would like to send out to our active speakers, to the IQ series. And well, this allows you to establish a complete PA setup only by Cat5 network cables. So you can stream all your audio data via Cat5 cable to active monitors or to active FOH speakers. You can also change EQ settings of the speakers from the X32, so that's really, really nice to have. Also, sense and faders now available for the matrices and for the third main bus. And yeah, one more thing I would like to include here in the presentation. Again, there's much more to discover, but just the most important things now on video. Well, with the previous firmware, scenes management was done by one show file that could include up to 100 different scenes. Now we've expanded that capability. There is now a home screen in the scene section that is a queue management system. So with a queue management system, you can not only include scenes, you can also include snippets. And snippets can be created on that page here. With scenes, you would always go by the fact that the whole surface of the console is affected. With snippets, only a small portion of the console is affected. So you can say, for instance, okay, only channels 1 to 4, or the EQ of channels 1 to 4 shall be stored into a snippet, and then you can combine scenes and snippets in that queue management list. In addition to that, you can also now remote control the X32 via MIDI messages, so you can change fader positions, pan and mute via incoming MIDI data. So yeah, taking this into account together with a new queue management option, it's really, really more flexible now to automate a show by using an X32. So if you have a sequencer, you can now, there's much more options for optimization of a show. Yeah, that's firmware version 2.0. Again, there's much more to discover with that firmware, just a few things that I would like to show you. It's downloadable completely for free. It's still at a beta phase at this point in time, but you can also always downgrade back to 1.15 if you want to do that. Yeah, that's 2.0, available on the Behringer webpage. Thank you very much.